Keeper on the beat.
Well, sir, man,
yes, sir.
No need to complain.
Can we get a salute to that?
Salute.
My guy.
Salute.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to thank everybody, man, for the that first episode. All 5 of y'all that watched it, we definitely appreciate. Wanted to apologize, man, for that the audio quality. That was on me. I'll take the blame on that. But just want to let y'all know it's only getting better from here. The content is only getting better. We got a lot of content, a lot of quality, a lot of topics we're gonna cover, a lot of people we're gonna bring on. But yeah, hit that like button if you like it.
Like, subscribe. You're gonna like it. It's not an if.
We got a lot going.
You
on.
gonna like it.
We definitely want to make sure we put that content out though. On that first one, I got excited. I seen the video. I had to let everybody see it.
He let it fly.
It was one of those things.
He let it fly.
I couldn't hold it in. So we did have a conversation on that. Agreed to disagree. I felt like it was necessary. My guy wanted quality, and I understand. I definitely understand that. And like I said, I take the blame for that. But I definitely felt like it was necessary. The content we put out, we got a lot of positive feedback.
Some good feedback.
Yeah, definitely. So definitely something to build on. But yeah, it's out there.
It's out there. It's in the world.
It's live. We did it.
But as you can see, we gonna grow. We gonna grow fast. We gonna grow with you. And from that first episode, we had this our second time on camera, man. And honestly, bro, I'm proud of us. We stepped it up. We stepped it up, and we stepped it up expeditiously. We talking about entrepreneurship. We talking about business growth. We talking about development. We talking about sales. And the beauty of this podcast is you get to witness it from the ground up. So we sell luxury cars. I won't tell you the brand just yet. If you watched episode 1, you might know. But we sell luxury cars, but we taking this entrepreneurial journey, and we want you to join us in our process. We want to join you in your process. We want to hear about you. We want to hear about what you're doing. We want to hear what your plans are. And we want to know how we can do it together. Anybody out there that has a business, thinking about starting a business, hit us up. Let us know, because we want to have you on the show. We want to hear your story. We only individuals, but together as a unit, as a community, which is what we build in here, we're going to grow together. So
we're going to grow this community together, definitely.
I'm looking forward to working with each and every last one of y'all. I'm looking forward to people coming on the show, telling us their journey. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to sharing our journey with you. We working on something real special. Real special.
Yeah. Cheers. Don't tell them yet. Don't tell them about that yet.
I'm excited. I'm excited. But is that your best price, or is it business champs?
We're gonna go with the first one. It's definitely is that your best price. Episode 2. Again, we want to thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for that first one. Everybody who watched it, man. I'm sure y'all got some feedback for us on that.
Give us the feedback. We welcome all feedback.
On this one, we definitely want people to leave comments. If there's anything that we're talking about that you feel like you can add to, or you think we approached that a little wrong, or whatever the case is, any comment that you leave on there, we welcome. We up for the challenge to get better, and like he was saying, we definitely want more people on the show that's coming up.
That's it. So stay tuned. We here. We locked and loaded. Like, subscribe, get used to it.
Yes, sir. Yo, so Ashton.
Yo.
Go ahead and tell these people that story about you, bro. the story that I know, that I feel like they should have the opportunity to know. You know, there's a lot of story to tell with this guy right here, but I'll let him tell it.
That's
Go ahead,
fact.
bro. I'll let you tell it.
Hey man, I'm gonna keep it short. I'm a kid from Baltimore City, bro. I'm like just like a lot of us. We from them inner cities. We know what that inner city is. That's not even a story we gotta get into. We can do that at a later date. But I'm a blessed man, bro. I got 2 sets of twins, a set of boys, a set of girls. Y'all heard it. 2 sets of twins, all natural. Hennessy.
Crazy. That's crazy.
But
In
yeah,
itself, that's crazy. That's a crazy story in itself.
But yeah, it's a true story, bro. And if somebody would have told me I would be where I am today, I never could have dreamed it. I never could have imagined it. It's like, you know, everybody's dream or goal, 6 figures, and then you hit it. It's like 6 figures ain't shit.
Shit.
6 figures ain't shit, and
Real quick.
And no knock on anybody. Anybody that's making 40,000, keep going. Anybody that's making 30,000, 60,000. I'm just saying, like, it's levels. But coming from where we come from, I'm living my dream. I'm way beyond where I thought I'd ever be. And now that I'm here, I want so much more. I want so much more. And,
Oh yeah.
And you know, I'm excited for the growth. I'm excited for the connections made. I'm excited for the people that we've been able to rub elbows with. So, you know, I'm just a Baltimore City kid on his journey, bro. And I'm determined.
What got you into sales?
What got me into sales? Sales kind of fell in my lap. You know what? I've always been into sales without knowing it. So when I was in your neck of the woods, when I was in South Florida,
Okay. Talk about it.
I ran a Department of Juvenile Justice program.
Okay.
I ran a DJJ program, and I ran a foster care program. And with that being said, I was every day I'm selling foster care. Like, there's a real need for foster parents. You have so many children wrapped up or caught up in the system that don't have homes, that don't have just unstable situations. So I'm out here, I'm looking for foster parents. There's a real need for foster parents. And every day I'm out here selling, trying to convince people or tell them the need for foster parents. Like so many kids that are in group homes that need loving homes. So I was selling it, but I didn't know I was selling. And then I switched over to Department of Juvenile Justice. Department of Juvenile Justice, I'm selling judges. Like, hey man, let my little homeboy, let him go this time. Like, he's in my program now. So I'm in the schools, I'm in the homes. I'm trying to make sure these at-risk youth, that's what they like to call them. I called them at Hope. These at-risk youth, trying to make sure they had good homes. But long story short, I ended up moving out here to Atlanta, 2019. Determined. I got out of social work, because social work, it could take its toll on you, bro. Mm-hmm. Social work could take its toll on you, because every day you out here selling.
I was one of those.
You was probably one of my clients. You were probably one of my clients, bro.
You say you was in that in Miami out there?
In Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
I was definitely
in
one of them programs.
You were probably one of my one of my clients. You and your family, but you know, that takes its toll on you. The thing about social work and those type of programs is there is no commission. Mm. So every day you out here selling. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's like, where's the reward for my family? Mm-hmm. You know, like it's one thing to go out here and try to save the world. But unfortunately, it's tough.
When there's no compensation behind
when there's no compensation. So I got to the point, I ran into some things in South Florida. I'm like, you know what, I want to change. I want something different. So I had one goal. And that one goal was to come to Atlanta. Everybody, it's a thing, move to Atlanta to change your life. It's a true story, because it did.
It's crazy.
It did. It did. That's my journey. I came out here with one goal. I didn't know how I was going to do it. All I knew was 6 figures. I'm gonna make $100,000. I had no clue how. I touched down January of 2019, and I'm hustling, D. I'm hustling. When I say hustling, I'm talking delivering Domino's pizza.
Not the pizza delivery,
I was
man.
Domino's pizza. I touched down. All I knew was $100,000. I touched down. I said Domino's pizza. I did Papa John's. I finessed. I got a story real quick. I finessed my way into a restaurant. I went on Craigslist because I just need $1 and I need it now. I'm trying to figure life out. I finessed my way into this restaurant. I won't say the name because the owner probably still mad at me. But I saw on Craigslist he needed help, and he needed help now. And I went into the restaurant. I had a little resume that I had made saying I had been serving tables for 10 years. I
Not 10 minutes.
I ain't never worked. I never worked in a restaurant.
Sales, or you selling yourself?
I sold myself, so I got in there, and it's a little, and it was a mom and pop little restaurant. The food was amazing. He loved his craft, but I got in there and I told him, I've been waiting tables for 10 years. Like I'm a pro waiter, and he gave me a tabletop of like 25 people. That was test number 1. It was a shit show, bro.
I bet.
It was a shit show.
But that's gonna happen to anybody, even the most experienced person at that point.
True.
I mean, it is what it is.
True. So that was test 1. Like I'm bringing the wrong drinks. I'm forgetting appetizers. Horrible experience. But the real test, he told me, he passed me the box. I don't know if you know the sodas, like how you plug them into the machine. It comes in a box. He was like, plug this up. I had no clue what to do. I had to tell him, listen, bro, I ain't never really worked in no restaurant. I don't know how to plug this thing up. So ended up at this one company. I won't.
He fired you right there.
He didn't fire me. He felt bad for me. He was like, you know what? You're a good person. You're a good person. You're great with people. He let me keep the job. He let me keep the job. He was like, I'm going to work with you. Shout out to that man. But from there, I found this job. I was working little odd jobs. I literally probably had 4 or 5 jobs at the time. So I ended up at this company called Power Home Remodeling. Like, you know that annoying motherfucker that is in Sam's Club and BJ's on the way out, the one you don't want to make eye contact with.
Oh yeah,
I'm standing there.
Ducking,
you
dodging from.
That was my job.
I just got with that today. That's them AT&T guys, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to the AT&T sales guys. I need one of y'all on here so y'all can tell us how aggressive y'all are in y'all sales.
But I'm telling you, that's a breeding ground for salespeople.
Yeah,
it's a breeding ground for like those entry level sales jobs. It's a breeding ground, some real talent there.
Yeah,
but I was that guy, man. I'm selling windows and doors, and lo and behold, I ended up meeting a guy that was in car sales, Corey Chapman. Corey, I could tell he's a sales guy. He just walks and oozes sales guy. He walking out the
car salesman,
just car salesman for sure. He's walking out, and I see him, and I could tell he's in sales. Everything about him says sales. I was like, yo, you in sales, and if you are in sales, you got to hear my sales pitch. He laughed. I knew I had him. He laughed from like 10 feet back. I knew I had him. So Corey's walking by. You know Corey. You know Corey. Corey's walking by, and I hit him with my sales pitch, and he laughed. He was like, you ever think about car sales? I'm like, no. But what's up with it? He was like, my dealership's right up the street. I'm in Sam's Club at the moment. Dealership's right up the street. He's like, come check me out. I might have walked off the job. I might not have. I went and checked him out. He pointed out his best guy, and he said, "This is my best guy." And it was a bigger gentleman. He was wobbling across the sales floor. I said, "Him?" I said, "Him? If he could do it, put me in, coach. Put me in." And from that day, I've been in car sales, and that was at a Honda dealership. That Honda dealership ended up transitioning to BMWs. Oh man, I didn't let the cat out the bag. I let the cat out the bag. But that led to BMWs, and it's been a beautiful experience ever since. 6 figures is no longer the goal. Now, like I see
That's
what
easy.
that's easy. I see what sales is. I see the whole world is sales. I didn't even realize when I was selling Department of Juvenile Justice that it was sales. I didn't realize when I was selling foster care that it was sales. Everything is sales. So, that's a little bit about my story. That's how I got into it. That's what got me here. But now the next level is not just selling for a brand, selling yourself. It's building our businesses. It's
Build your own
expanding.
brand, right? Because you are a brand.
You
You know what I'm
know.
saying? You building your own brand, you selling yourself right now. So that's definitely that's the crazy story, bro.
But
I'm glad you was able to tell the people that because there was people asking me about it. You know, you talking about the two twins on the last episode, so
Yeah.
we had to kind of dive into that. So I appreciate you telling the people about it.
enough about me, man. That's a quick little synopsis of how I got into sales and and my journey to sales. I'm honored to be sitting next to you, bro, because my story and your story, you put them together, is pretty phenomenal. It's God's work.
Yeah.
It's nothing but God's work. Like the fact that we sitting where we are at this stage in life is beautiful. I know your story, but the people don't know your story, man. Who the hell are you, man? Who the hell is Dennis?
I'm nobody.
D Nice.
Right? Nobody.
D Nice.
Now I'm first and foremost Puerto Rican. Proud of it,
Yep.
as most of us are, as all of us are. I would say all of us Puerto Ricans, we are proud of where we're from. So shout out to my Boricuas out there. But nah, man, I'm just a kid from Florida. When I was growing up, stayed in trouble, got arrested when I was 18. Felt like odds were stacked against me, man. Just like bad situation. I wouldn't say bad people around me, but it was just not a good environment to be in. And I knew that, and I knew it, and I felt it, and I felt like the only way to grow and the only way to get out of it was just to leave the city. So when I was 21, I was fortunate enough to be able to escape, and I found my way to Atlanta. And it's been a blessing, man. It's been a blessing, bro. The second I touched down here, I got into the dealership that I'm at now, which is BMW. So that's where me and you connected eventually, right? I was there a little bit earlier than you in 2008.
A little bit.
Right before the recession, which was crazy too. Is God's timing on everything. But in July of 2008 was when I actually got here, and got the job at BMW as a car washer. I was washing cars. I was happy as hell. I was the happiest car washer there, I think, ever in the history of that dealership. Like, there's never been somebody who walked in.
Yeah, I was happy with my
$19,000 a year was my annual salary.
How much?
I'll never forget that, bro. I signed that paper, and that lady said $19,000 a year, and I had a smile from ear to ear. And she was looking at me like, I could sense it, She was looking at me like, that's just the beginning, You can always grow from there. And I was like, I already know.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. Like, you have no idea, like, the odds were against me. Like, everybody just wrote me off, and I felt like that was a blessing just to be able to go to a brand new city and within a week got a job, right? Like, that was, to me, that was so big. Doing it on my own, being able to get that on my own was, oh man, you have no idea. And so I think that's why I've been so faithful to that place. Just
change your life.
Just from my life that nobody knows about. Anybody that knows me from here doesn't know what I was doing in my past. And that's what I feel like is so good about life is there's so many opportunities along the way. You can change your life at any time. It's up to you, And it's that's something that I tell anybody. All these younger kids, even the old heads, older than us. Because like I said before, We 35.
Yo, 35 is not an old head.
We old,
30,
right? We not old, but we experienced.
He old.
We experienced. We veterans, right? We not rookies in this shit no more.
Yeah.
And but yeah, you can definitely change your life, bro, at any time. At any time in this journey called life, you can definitely change your life.
That's
And
a fact.
it definitely changed mine just touching down at this dealership and just growing from there. Being in detail, which all you detailers out there that's trying to start your own business, let me know. Let me know. I know all about it. I know how to help you. I could definitely help y'all out if you in any kind of business aspect as far as that goes. If you're thinking about anything in that part of it, I could definitely help out. But yeah, man, just growing from there and getting into sales. And then once I got into sales, that blew my mind, bro.
Open your
and
mind,
that was a story in itself, bro. I'll tell you about that real quick. So 2014, I had broke my hand. I was detailing cars, and I had got mad at one of the guys that works there. So I walked into the bathroom. I just punched the wall, and that Puerto Rican
shit. That's that Puerto Rican shit.
hot blood. You know how it is, bro.
He's still the same way. We just bumped head down. He hasn't changed.
Yeah, yep. But yeah, man. So I had broke my hand, and I was out of work for 2 months.
Yeah.
And I was going through a lot in my life at that point. 2014 was rough for me. Anybody that was in my life, man, anybody that was in my life that was positive, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know who y'all are. I definitely am appreciative for y'all. But yeah, so back then, I was just thinking about, what's the next step. I didn't want to detail no more. Like, I knew my hand was messed up pretty bad, so it was going to be tough for me to get back into it. And I just so happened to be, shout out to my right-hand man, my brother, almost looking like a father figure. He's Khalil. He know who he is, but
Big K.
But yeah, K, he definitely looked out for me, and he opened me up to this sales, and he told me, he's like, bro, you know how to speak to people, you can build rapport with somebody real quick, and that's all sales is, just talking to somebody, being likable, and the selling part, that'll come later.
It comes.
But the being likable part, that's hard. The gift of gab is just like it says. It's a gift. It's a blessing to have that. Not everybody has it, so it's something that I didn't know that I had in me, and I don't think a lot of people thought I could do it too. I had a lot of people back home that I would tell, I'm thinking about going into sales, like selling cars, and it was like, you hot-headed, you quiet, you don't know how to talk, and in my mind, I'm like, it's not me. Like, I could do it, and then that's what kept me pushing, right? Like, just in my mind, I was like, I know I could do it. I've never done it before. I had never sold a piece of gum before that, and I was like, I think I could do this. And Kay was hyping me up, and he was like, yo, like, you show up to work in a suit, and you gonna get it.
Go time.
And that next day, I'll never forget, we was playing poker actually that night. We was playing poker that night, and he was like, yo, you show up in a suit, you don't get the job. Hands down. And I showed up in a suit. That GM looked at me crazy, man. He's like, you gonna wash cars in that? And I was like, yeah, I ain't washing cars
no more, bucko.
I ain't washing cars no more.
Yeah.
And ever since then, man, that was in 2015, and that was ain't no looking back. But it was a life-changing experience. Sales definitely changed my life, opened my mind up, different perspective. It's been the best thing that's ever happened to me. So I'll definitely say I recommend it to anybody. Just being in a 100% commission-based job, people get scared of it. You won't know how many conversations I've had with people, young people, old people. My pops is one of those that, he's got a salary. And I tell him, like, yo, commission-based job is like, it's the best thing ever. Like, you don't know what potential you have
Yeah.
until you have something where you
Commission
don't know
only.
you don't know how you're gonna eat.
Commission only.
Yeah.
That I think you touching on something because people, especially coming from where we come from, nobody hears uncapped commission. Nobody hears that.
Exactly.
They just hear commission only. You only going to get what you put in.
Yeah.
And
Everybody looks at that part as, oh wait, so you can make zero?
you can make zero. You literally
Yeah,
can make
you
zero.
can make zero.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sales is not for everybody, but I think you touching on something.
But I think it's for everybody to try it at least.
At least
if
try
you don't
it.
try it, you'll never know if you have that potential or not. Like myself.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm feeling like MJ today in the flu game. Like, I'm trying to fight through it. So bear with me on that.
Salute to MJ.
Yes, sir.
Happy to be here with